What's up, y'all? I'm Lady, and welcome to another reading vlog. If you have seen my community post, then you'll know that I am dealing with the loss of one of my best friends. And y'all, it has been hard to say the least. But I have not allowed my reading to take a back seat. I have been leaning into that since that is one of my favorite things. One of the joys of my life is reading. So I still have been reading, but I have not been vlogging. Over the past couple weeks, I have visited a couple of libraries and picked up some books and, just spent time in the library. Just because I just needed it. Right here, my other bestie and I, that's Shay, are in Atlanta. This was Sunday, December 7th. You may remember that I mentioned that in a previous vlog that we were going to the Black Girl Art Show exhibit and the Victor and Rolf fashion statement exhibit. We came close to canceling, but I'm so glad we did not. It was a great moment of joy in all of the sadness that I'm currently experiencing. So I'm glad we did not cancel. We had a great time. While looking for the Victor and Rolf exhibit, we looked at other artists and paintings and sculptures and everything, and just came across so many beautiful pieces. You'll also note that I chose the Audre Lorde t-shirt from Smart Brown Girls websites to wear to the event. So yeah, I'm glad I went with that one, even though I have not read any Audre Lorde yet. You'll remember I mentioned that in a previous vlog as well. So this is the exhibit, the fashion statement exhibit. I loved everything about it. It was so many beautiful pieces, just out of the box ideas when it comes to fashion, and it was just a really good time. I really enjoyed this, and it made me realize, I like stuff like this, so I need to make it a priority to go and visit museums more often. This was my favorite. It was just something about it. I love some wide leg pants in the blue and the browns. I really liked it. This exhibit will actually be in the High Art Museum in Atlanta through February of 2026. So if this is your thing, I highly recommend it. And if it's not your thing, I recommend stepping out of the box and going and giving it a look as well, because the attention to detail and stuff like that was, really inspiring. And this is Shay and I being inspired by the high fashion, doing our model thing as best we could. I'm saying I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just posing. And of course, the peace sign. These were my favorite. These dolls. It was a lot of dolls. And so now we are headed to lunch. Crescent City Kitchen was a vibe. The food and drinks were delicious. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 5 stars. But just like any other restaurant in Atlanta, it's a lot going on. It's loud, but a vibe nonetheless. Now we're headed to the Black Girl Art Show, and it was so many beautiful pieces. And as I'm editing this, I realized like some of my favorite things that I saw, I didn't get any video of it. Probably because I just was, so in awe of the talent and the things that I seen. I just love my people. Okay, I love us. This was one of my favorites. I love them taking, just photos and stuff of the culture, and just putting it into their art. It was so beautiful. It was a lot to see. And this is another one that if it comes to your area or, somewhere near you, I highly recommend checking it out. The camera really does very little justice to these art pieces because a lot of it was just simply beautiful and just really hard to capture on my phone. So all in all, the Black Girl Art Show and the Victor Roth exhibit was awesome, and I had a good time. What's up, y'all? I'm here. This is present day. It is Thursday, December 11th, and I just finished editing all of the clips you just saw. Various clips from my trips to the library over the past few weeks and my trip to Atlanta with my bestie Shay. We had an amazing time, like I already said, and I highly recommend if the Black Girl Art Show comes to your city or a city nearby, check it out. And if you're in Atlanta, check out the fashion exhibit by Victor and Roth. So get into it, right? I had to, end this vlog with what I'm currently reading and what I've currently finished reading, right? And I also mentioned that I did make a purchase at the Black Girl Art Show. I purchased this button here, which says Black women are the culture. Argue with somebody else if you don't believe it. And I got this cute t-shirts here. My friend bought some art, a print, but I didn't get that information, and so I don't have to share. But she did buy some actual art for her wall. I, on the other hand, being the bookish person I am, found an artist who turned her 3D art into 3D bookmarks. Do you see that? Do you all remember a few vlogs ago when I was reading Black AF history and there was a picture similar to this where somebody used this Outkast album cover and put Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois on it? Yes. This artist's name is Courtney Donaldson, and she specialized, it looks like, in 3D art with various cultural moments from Black movies and TV shows and music and stuff like that. So I got this bookmark and I got 2 other bookmarks. I'm in the office today. I'm about to go and get me some lunch because it's almost 1 o'clock. I did put up some Christmas decorations in here to try to, spread some joy while I am in the office. I got some stickers on my window and on my door, and I'll share those pictures. Just, trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I, like I said, have to end this video with what I am reading, right? So I just finished Jaquil J's Second Chance Christmas. This was a really sweet book, and the smut gave what it needed to give, okay? It wasn't a lot of it. It was just enough. And when I was telling my sister about this, she reminded me that I had said I would never read another book by Jaquil J. And I was like, what? And she told me that the book that she recommended I read this past summer that I hated was by Jaquil J. And so I went and looked her books up. And those books with the menacing, dark, covers with, you know, the thugs and the crime bosses and all of that. That's not for me. Not to say I don't like that type of book, but her writing just was not it in that book. Okay? But here, yes, I could get with it. And I also looked for other books similar to this, not, you know, necessarily Christmas books. So I did find some, because this book is the only physical book that my library system has. So I actually have checked out 3 other books by her from the library using Hoopla. So once I get into those, I will share those. So I can't say that I don't like her writing, at least when it comes to this style. That other book my sister had me to read by her was a no-no, okay? I am also making my way through Perfect Black. I put it down because, you know, it's kind of a bit heavy, you know, and I'm not here for that currently. But I do want to finish this. I'm 30 pages into this. It's poetry. It's less than 100 pages. And so I will finish it likely today, and then move on to what? Blacktop Wasteland. My sister finished it last night and she's hounding me to get into it so she can talk about it. Before I end this vlog, I want to take a moment to dedicate to my friend Taraya, one of the best friends a girl could ever have. Taraya was truly a light in this world and is greatly missed. I love you to the moon and back, friend. Rest well until we meet again. That's it for me in this one, y'all. I don't know when I'll be back with another video, but I will be back. I can say that confidently. That is it for me in this one. I'm Lady, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.